Goodbye RX580, and hello to RX5700 XT. This model in particular is the ASRock Taichi OC Plus. I got it on eBay, actually on an auction. My first auction purchase from eBay. I ended up winning it at $150, which is a good $20 or $30 below what these 3-fan 5700 XTs go for. And I wanted to make sure I got something with a nice beefy cooler, so it'll be nice and quiet without me having to modify the cooling like I had to do to this poor RX580. You may have noticed that the Thermalright fans are gone, because I tried putting on these much higher speed fans from Foxconn to try and troubleshoot my DisplayPort connection issues. Obviously that didn't work, because here we are. When I first fired up this card on my computer and installed the driver, I ran a stress test with hardware info open and noticed that the hotspot temperature went up straight to 109 Celsius, and the card was thermal throttling pretty significantly. That high hotspot temperature but low average temperature, along with the fact that the heatsink was relatively cool to the touch compared to what it should be, that is a telltale sign of bad thermal paste. So I repasted it with the stuff from AMEC. I used to use Noctua NTH1, but I noticed that would break down at higher temperatures pretty quickly. In particular, on this RX580, it will be fine for about a week or two, and then the temps would be up into the high 80s again. This AMEC stuff seems to work a lot better, and it's a lot thicker, making it more resilient to pump out. Here's the 5700 XT installed in my computer. It has a Ryzen 5600 and 32 gigabytes of memory, and it's housed in an Aura GC1 Elite from my $60 case video. That one, which has done incredibly well. As you can see, I only have about a pinky's worth of width between these front fans, which are 25mm thick, and the back of this graphics card. I kind of have to put it in at like an angle to get in there, and then I kind of have to put it flat before I actually push it into the slot. Otherwise, I'll hit these fans trying to get it in. But it does fit, and there's plenty of room on the bottom for it to breathe. And we even have plenty of clearance for the side. And if I needed more clearance, I could always move these fans to the outside of this panel rather than the inside, although that would hurt the acoustics of them as they're much closer to this mesh material here. I'll keep you guys posted on how well this card works. I've played around with it a little bit, tried out some undervolting before deciding to just use the Silent BIOS instead of OC, which is the one it comes in by default. And I'm going to test it's a massive upgrade if you're running 1440p.